Well, financial executives from across the globe are meeting today near Boston at the annual MIT Sloan CFO Summit. And Bloomberg's own Carol Massar is there with a very special guest. Carol, take it away.
I am indeed, Adam. Thank you so much here. I'm with the CFO of General Motors, Dan Ammann. Dan, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So 1 year since your IPO filing, what's next for General Motors?
Really, at this stage, it's all about execution from our point of view. When we were on the IPO roadshow a year ago, we talked about having a fortress balance sheet, lower risk in the business, having the right geographic footprint, having a new business model. All of those things are really still intact. And what it's about today is really operational execution, turning our top-line success into better bottom-line profits.
Having said that, on the earnings call, you guys haven't ruled out maybe cutting more jobs, closing additional plants. That could be in the coming.
Well, what we're really focused on is getting more efficient across the business, up and down the P&L, making sure that we're able to spend money in the most efficient way possible. Most important thing for us is to invest in our future. In order to invest in the future, get the right products on the road in the future, right vehicles on the road in the future, this is really all about getting profitable today to afford that.
So cleaning up the model versus things aren't so great in terms of the global economy?
Well, the global economy is going to be what it's going to be. Your prediction about what's going to happen is as good as mine. What we're trying to do is configure the business to be able to really deal with any scenario that comes along.
Well, you guys have to make decisions based on what you think is going to happen. What do you think is going to happen with the global economy over the 6 to 12 months? Is it recession or what? What are you planning for?
We're not assuming any real pickup in activity, to put it that way. We want to make sure that we're able to deal with downside, have the break-even point low in the business, and we're not relying on a big pickup in activity in order to get where we want to get to.
What about Europe? Can you guys make money there? You guys haven't had an annual profit in more than a decade. Can you make money there?
We've been making good progress. Even through the first 9 months of this year, we're break even for those 9 months. That's over $1 billion better than where we were a year ago. So we've made good progress, but clearly we have a lot more work to do.
What does 2012 look like in Europe?
2012, the macro environment in Europe clearly looks challenging based on where we are right now, and we've got work to do to get the business where we want it to be.
I want to bring up something in terms of pensions because it came up on the earnings call. I think a JP Morgan analyst suggested that after the third quarter earnings that it might make sense for you guys to do a debt raise to help close the funding gap. There's been some concerns about it. Is that something that you guys are even considering?
Well, we've talked about in our pension strategy is to fully fund and de-risk our pension plans over time. We've been actively de-risking the pension plan. That's accrued to our benefit over the course of this year relative to if we hadn't pursued that strategy. And we're going to continue to evaluate what we do from a funding point of view further out in the future.
Okay. In terms of the rest of the world, you talked up on the panel, you talked about China, we talked about where do you find the most promise going forward?
We're obviously looking ultimately for growth to resume all around the world.
You're hoping, right? I mean, who knows at this point?
Who knows? But we're not relying on it. That's what's most important. Our biggest markets are North America and China, but we're present all around the world. We're very happy to be #1 in those two markets. Those are the biggest and most profitable auto markets in the world.
We just got a few seconds left. In terms of auto consumers, what should they be looking for from GM? Some exciting offerings coming
They should be looking for great vehicles. And I think we've demonstrated very much in the last few years how well we can do when we bring great vehicles to market, and we have a lot more great vehicles to come.
I'm going to leave it there. I know it's been a busy day. Dan, thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Dan Ammann, he's the CFO of GM. Adam, back to you.